Howdy, friends. It's Steve AI from the mind of Steve Depoe, Realtor with the Rose Realty team. What's the real cost of selling in Denton County? When you're thinking about selling your home in Denton County, one of the first questions that comes up is, what's it really going to cost me? Because while it's easy to focus on your sale price, what really matters is what you keep when all is said and done. I'm Steve Depoe with the Rose Realty team, and today I'm going to break down the true real-world costs of selling a home in Denton County so you can plan ahead, avoid surprises, and walk away with confidence. Let's start with the most obvious one, agent commissions. Commissions have always been negotiable. In today's environment, however, the commission could be paid by the seller for both sides, or the buyer could pay the buyer commission. It all depends on what's negotiated up front. As a very rough rule of thumb, commissions for the sale buy of a home will run between 4 and 7% of the sales price. So it's hard to factor that into this video. Next is title insurance, which in Texas is customarily paid by the seller. This protects the buyer from any future issues with the title, and depending on your home's price, it usually runs between $1,000 and $2,500, or between 0.5 and 1% of the property value. Then there are the prorated property taxes. In Texas, we pay property taxes in arrears, meaning you'll owe for your portion of the year at the time of closing. That can be a few $1,000s depending on your home's tax rate and the time of year you close. If you live in a neighborhood with an HOA, there may also be HOA transfer fees or resale certificate charges, which often land in the $250 to $500 range. Again, not a huge line item, but one many sellers forget to plan for. Now let's talk about repairs and prep. This category is where costs can vary. Some sellers invest in cosmetic touch-ups, paint, light fixtures, deep cleaning. Others may need to handle repairs discovered during a buyer's inspection. We always recommend a pre-listing walkthrough so we can spot and address the issues that actually impact buyer decisions before they cost you leverage or dollars in negotiation. Another overlooked cost, staging and photography. This is one area where smart investment pays off. Professionally staged and photographed homes in Denton County not only sell faster, they sell for more. We include this as part of our marketing package for listings because it's that important to getting top dollar. Then you have escrow and document fees, which the title company charges to handle the transaction, usually $300 to $500. Add in small line items like courier fees, recording charges, or notary services, and you might see a few hundred more. And finally, don't forget the moving costs. Whether you hire a full-service mover or rent a truck and DIY it, the expense of packing up and relocating adds to the overall cost. If you're buying again, there may also be some overlap in mortgage or utility payments. So when it's all said and done, what should you expect? A good general rule is that the total cost of selling a home in Denton County runs between 7% and 9% of the sale price, once you factor in everything. For a $400,000 home, that means $28,000 to $36,000 in total selling costs. The key is knowing those numbers before you list, so you're not surprised at the closing table. That's why every seller we work with gets a custom net sheet, a detailed estimate showing exactly what your bottom line will look like based on your price, your home, and your timeline. One thing I want to reinforce: many of the costs I mentioned in this video have to be paid at closing. Who pays those costs is negotiable during the contract offer period. If you're thinking of selling and want to know what it will really cost or how much you'll walk away with, call or reach out today. I'm Steve Depoe with the Rose Realty team, and we'll help you plan ahead, price smart, and sell with confidence. Wait 2 seconds for our contact information.